Hello, dear students. A very warm welcome to the today's history session. Today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is lesson number 5, the foundation of the Swaraj. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to see how the Swaraj was established, who founded the Swaraj and who all helped in the foundation of Swaraj. So let us begin with the lesson. In the first half of the 17th century, an epoch making personality emerged in Maharashtra, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So, that in the 17th century, long before there, in the half of the 17th century, somewhere, there was a very great personality which is always remembered in our history, and a great historical period of time. Over the time we are being remembering this epoch making personality who emerged in Maharashtra, named as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He established Swaraj by challenging the unjust ruling powers here. So Chhatrapati Shivaji was the person who established Swaraj. So Swaraj was established by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj by challenging the unjust ruling powers here. Means at those period, in that period, whoever was ruling unjustly, yes, those ruling powers, he gave them a challenge, and facing the challenge against them, he in those conditions he was succeeded in establishing the Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj was born at the Shivneri fort near Junnar in Pune district. So this is his place. You have to remember the birthplace, the birth date, everything about Shivaji Maharaj. So where was he born? He was born at the Shivneri fort near Junnar in Pune district on the day of Falgun Vadya Tritiya in the Shakla year 1551. That is on 19 February 1630. Okay. So in this chapter we will study how he founded Swaraj. So we are going to study how the Swaraj was founded by Shivaji Maharaj. Shahaji Raje. You may be knowing, as we all know, Shahaji Raje was who? He was the father of Shivaji Maharaj. Shahaji Raje, the father of Shivaji Maharaj, was a preeminent Sardar in the Deccan. The preeminent Sardar means what? He was a very, very brave and courageous and very different from all others. A preeminent person means what? Very different from others. So he was appointed as a Sardar in the Deccan area. The Mughals had launched a campaign to conquer the Nizam Shahi kingdom. So that time there was a campaign launched by the Mughals to conquer. They wanted to conquer the Nizam Shahi kingdom. Who? The Mughals. They were in a plan, so they had launched a campaign so that they can conquer the Nizam Shahi kingdom. The Adil Shah of Bijapur allied with the Mughals in this campaign. So who assisted who? The Adil Shah of Bijapur. He also helped, or they, Adil Shahi and Mughals, they both came together and supported each other. That is the meaning of allied, that is work together and support each other. So this way the Adil Shah of Bijapur, he also started supporting the Mughals in his campaign. Shahaji Maharaj did not wish the Mughals to get an entry into the south. So that time Shahaji Maharaj was trying his level best so that the Mughals won't get an entry into the south. So he tried to save Nizam Shahi by offering stiff resistance to the Mughals. So all that he can do, he tried. He gave a strong opposition to the Mughals by fighting against them, by not allowing them to take an entry into the Nizam Shahi. So he offered stiff competition to the Mughals, but he could not withstand the combined might of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. But he failed to stop the combined powers of the Mughals and Adil Shah, as they both were working together to lead the campaign. Yes, so he was not, Shahaji Raje didn't succeeded in stopping them or withstanding the combined mights of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. As a result, the Nizam Shahi was defeated and came to an end in 1636 CE. So, what was the effect of this? As Shahaji Raje did not succeed, the result of this was the Nizam Shahi came to an end. They got defeated. They lost their kingdom, and it came to an end. When did it came to an end? In 1636 CE, means Christian era. CE means what? Christian era. So there the Nizam Shahi was defeated and came to an end in 1636 CE. After the Nizam Shahi was wiped out, that means was defeated, went away, the Shahaji Raje became a Sardar of the Adil Shah of Bijapur. Now he became the Sardar of where? Adil Shah of Bijapur. So he was there, he was giving his service as a Sardar of the Adil Shah of Bijapur. The region comprising Pune, Supe, Indapur and Chakan Parganas located between the Bhima and Neera rivers was vested in Shahaji Raje as a Jagir. So that time, the person who used to be Sardar or who used to render the service as a Sardar to the king, so he has to be paid for his service. So what was he paid as a service? He was not paid as a salary, but he was given some regions, as his Jagir, as a gift. Okay, instead of giving salary, they used to give some region, some portion of regions of their kingdom. King used to give some regions of their kingdom to the Sardar as a salary. So this way, Shahaji Raje had got which regions? Pune, Supe, Indapur and Chakan Parganas. They were located where? Between the Bhima and Neera rivers. So that was given to Shahaji Raje as a Jagir. Then this was continued by the Adil Shah. This way, Shahaji Raje rendered the service as a Sardar to Adil Shah, and he also used to give him the Jagir. And he also granted the Jagir of Bengaluru and the neighboring areas in Karnataka to Shahaji Raje. So again, further, he also granted him, Shahaji Raje was again granted with the Jagir of Bengaluru and the neighboring areas in Karnataka. By whom? By his king Adil Shah. Let us understand this now. Do you know Jahagir? Yes, we will understand better now the meaning of Jahagir. Jahagir or Jagir means the right to enjoy the revenue of a region. I told you that whichever region is given as a Jagir to the person, that person has the right to enjoy the revenue of that region. Okay, the king has no right to take the revenue of that region because the king has given as a Jagir to the Sardar. So the Jagir means whoever is having that region has the right to take the revenue of that region. The Sardars in the service of rurals used to get the revenue of the region as income instead of getting salaries. I told you, instead of getting salaries for their services rendered to the rurals, they used to get what? Jagir. The region was chosen in such a way that the revenue would be equal to the salary. So how much ever amount salary has to be given to the Sardar, according to that salary only the regions were given as a revenue to the Sardar, to the person. Okay, let's move further. Shahaji Raje was valiant. Valiant means what? Not afraid. Yeah, a very courageous person. So Shahaji, not afraid. Okay, Shahaji Raje was valiant, courageous, yes, full of bravery, courage, intelligent, very sharp-minded, and a great political expert. And he has all the expertise a politician should have. Okay, so he was having all these qualities. He was an excellent archer. Archer means what? Ability to the one person who is expert in bow and arrow, shooting the bow and arrow. Yes, so in that also he has a very excellent skill. He was a very good archer. He was also an expert in using the sword, patta and spear. All these things also he was very excellent. He was very expert in handling all this sword, patta and spear. He loved his subjects. He had won many regions in Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. So he through his service he again won many regions in Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. South India was in awe of him. So whole South Indian region was in awe of him. Awe means what? People used to, the one who respects the another person, respect, yes, that feeling of respect was there in the people's mind, against whom? Against Shahaji Raje. So in this way the South Indian region was in awe of him. All the people of that region were in awe of him, were having a great respect for him. While Shivaji and Jijabai were, excuse me, while Shivaji and Jijabai were at Bangalore, he had arranged for providing excellent education to Shivaji so as to enable him to become a king. So again now, when Shivaji was very small, yes, and Jijabai his mother, so Shahaji Raje's wife, yes, they both were in Bangalore. But at that time, they Shahaji Raje had arranged all the things so that Shivaji could get an excellent education, and he can become a very excellent king. That was his purpose for that. So he was given an excellent education so that in future he will become a very capable king, a very skillful and very excellent king. In this way he was been given in the education, and where at Bangalore. Then he himself aspired to establish Swaraj by ousting the powers of foreign rule. He himself means what? Shahaji Raje. He himself inspired that he should take all the efforts to establish Swaraj. How? By ousting the powers of foreign rule. Ousting means what? Removing, forcing someone to leave the rule. Means those who were in opposition, those who were ruling, yes, those who were having the power. So you have to remove that power, you have to force someone to leave that power and establish Swaraj there. That was his vision. Whose vision? Shahaji Raje's. Okay, so please remember, the Swaraj vision was the visionary of Swaraj was taken by whom, was made by whom? By Shahaji Raje. That is why he is known as Swaraj visionary. So that is why I told you the vision of Swaraj, the vision of establishing Swaraj, that vision was seen by whom? By Shahaji Raje, and that's why he was called as Swaraj visionary. He sent Shivaji and Jijabai from Bangalore to Pune with loyal and competent associates. So to make this happen, to make his vision a successful one, to establish Swaraj, what he did, he sent Shivaji, his son, who? Shahaji Raje. He sent his son Shivaji and wife Jijabai from Bangalore to Pune, with whom? With loyal, with honest, yes, loyal means honest, and competent associates. Competent means those who are able, those who are very skillful, and those who are able to do anything. Yes, that way skilled and able associates means his Shahaji Raje's companions, whoever was very able and skillful, were sent with Shivaji and Jijabai from Bangalore to Pune so that they can fulfill his dream of Swaraj. We will take a pause here, and hope you have understood the first introduction of the lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day and take care.